Oh, it's very precarious. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Once again, good morning.
Good morning.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests. What a hot, sunny day outside. We have a cool and cozy club as well. And we'll have a blasting Toastmasters meeting today. I would like to welcome all the members as well as the guests to this 57th meeting of Whitefield Toastmasters Club today. Anybody coming to the Toastmasters meeting for the very first time? Can I just show of hands? Can you just stand there and just introduce yourself, your name and what do you do and how you landed up here?
Hi, I'm Anil. So I work for SAP. I'm working in IT information technology.
How did you land up here?
Sorry?
How you came to know about Toastmasters?
I was searching for Toastmasters. I know about the Toastmasters, so I was searching for a nearby Toastmasters.
Okay.
Session, so
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? You're only one guest.
I'm a guest, but not my person.
Okay, you can introduce yourself. Until we are a member, you will keep getting introduced.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Aditya. This is my third session with the Toastmasters Whitefield Club. I'm working with Flipkart. I'm looking to improve my presentation and communication.
Good. Anybody else? No. Yeah, please.
I'm Jyoti Vignesh. I'm a dance fitness trainer. I'm also a create content for YouTube and all that Instagram. So I know about Toastmasters for a long time. Just trying.
So you have been a Toastmaster before? No. Okay, madam.
Good morning, my name is Cynthia and I'm a teacher by profession and dancer by passion. So this is my second session as a guest.
Wonderful. Yeah. You're a guest? Yeah. Please come forward. Yes, you can introduce yourself, your name and what do you do and how you came to know about us.
So, my name is Nivita Rangachan. So, I'm from Hosur. So, I came to know about this Toastmaster. I just want to overcome my fear and anxiety. So, apart from travel, so that's why I'm so excited now.
Now, how you came to know about Toastmasters?
Actually, through web search.
Yes, yeah.
So, I want to overcome my anxiety. I want to be good at presentation skills.
Yep, you're at the right place. Okay, good morning once again. And today we have a theme. What theme? Anybody knows the theme? Theme, anybody knows? We have a WhatsApp group and the theme gets posted in the group. Maybe you can just tell what is the theme?
Fiction, lie that reveals truth.
Lie that
Reveals truth.
reveals truth. When I looked at this theme, I was a little intrigued. What is fiction? And truth be told, it's a lie. You got the fun? Okay. So I was remembering one story which I heard when I was in school, probably very lower school, like 6th or 7th standard. The story goes like this. There are two people in the story. One is like the person who is narrating the story, like for example I am narrating. So I was in the middle of the road. Suddenly somebody came with a sword and we started fighting each other. And I didn't have anything. And suddenly I came to know that I have an excruciating pain on my neck. Then that fellow ran away. And I started running behind him. He ran as fast as he could and I ran as fast as I could. Suddenly he jumped into a well. Then I wanted to see and I heard a splashing sound of the water. When I looked into the well, I found out that I don't have the head. He has already chopped it off. This was the story. Now you can imagine what is this story all about. You cannot run and run after him without the head and you won't even see that. But this is how he has narrated. It's called, in Malayalam it is called Nonakatha, means a bluff story. So, and the ability of writing that story is so nice that you're just engrossed in the story and you keep reading till the end of the story. That is the art of actual fiction. It may be lie, but there are always sprinkles of truth in that lie also, whatever is told, the imagination of the artist. So that is about the theme today, and I'm sure the upcoming speakers will elaborate on the theme, and you can also probably during the table topics, you can talk what you think about the theme and things, so you will get an opportunity. So that's about this theme. In a typical Toastmasters meeting, we have to follow certain rules and regulations as per the Toastmasters, and it's a global organization in almost 148 countries, and we have about 272,000 clubs and 1.4 million, so many. It's a global organization started in the year 1924, and it is already the 100th year. So it's a big organization, and today, this year we are celebrating 100th year. And today is the 57th meeting of this particular club. That is the 57th meeting of Whitefield Toastmasters Club. So there are 3 rules we follow in every meeting. That is 3M we call it. So mobile, everybody has switched off the mobile, or please put it in the silent mode so that we'll minimize the disturbance to the speakers coming on the stage. Then moving, don't move in and out or move around in the hall when somebody is speaking. Use that do that when some clap is going on in the room. Then, so the third one, you remember? I forgot. Sex, religion, and politics. You have to maintain that decorum. So we don't discuss about sex, religion, and politics. I remember in one of the table topic meetings. So what will you do when you get a chance to start a Toastmasters in Mars? What he told was, we will allow sex, religion, and politics. So until that happens, we don't do that. Okay, agreed? So that are the 3 rules of Toastmasters. So with that, I'll go to the next agenda, which is inviting the presiding officer for the day. In Toastmasters, we have a president who will take over the meeting and conduct the meeting further. So for this, I have a lady whom I know for the last almost a year, and I know her right from the beginning of this club, even before, because we the metamorphosis from Speaking and Beyond Club to this Whitefield Toastmaster Club. Since those days, I know her. She's a very meticulous person in terms of planning and communicating, and everything she does, she has got a touch of class and elegance. Please help me welcome President of today's meeting, DTM Nibi, Distinguished Toastmaster.
Very good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All of you look very stressed.
New place.
You're stressed because it's a new place. I thought you were saying the vibes are great and... All right. Toastmasters meeting on a Sunday morning is my stress buster. It's the time that I take off from everything else that I do. My job, my role as an entrepreneur, my role as a dog mom, all of the chores that you keep off for a Saturday, Sunday. I make sure that everything is done either on a Saturday or it's kept off for a Sunday evening. Because the 2 hours that I spend here is the 2 hours that I'm investing in my own growth. How many of you put or take time out during the week for your own personal growth and assessment? Okay, any of you, how many hours do you spend or minutes in a day, in a week?
I started from yesterday. A lot of time, like 3-4 hours.
Okay, you've already said talk to the hand. So no comments. All right, anyone else?
1 hour per day, read and meditate.
What company do you work for?
I work for Amadeus Software Labs.
So take note of that. He has 1 hour every day. Who else has 1 hour every day just to yourself? Yes, sir.
I do every day morning 1 hour for reading and some kind of meditation, and that's it.
Fantastic. I used to be the person who used to have at least half an hour every day kept aside. It could be to update myself about the most current research or article publications in the world of genetics. And now, 15 years into my career, it's gotten to a point where if I get 1 hour in a month, that is amazing. So the 2 hours that I spend over here is uninterrupted development, growth. Every time I hear a speaker come and speak about something that he or she inspires me. Every time I hear a role taker come here and do an absolutely brilliant job, that person inspires me, and then I think, the next time I go up on stage, that's exactly how I want to be able to perform. But is it possible to perform just like that? No. You have to take consistent small steps, be it every day if possible, nothing like it, if not every week. So the 2 hours that I put in for a Toastmasters meeting every week, every Sunday, is that consistent small step of mine. Nivedita, you mentioned that you're here because you're anxious and you want to get over your fear of public speaking. You're absolutely at the right place, because here, as a speaker, as a role taker, you never fail. Even if you do the job really well, even if you come up and you're doing your job for the first time, if you are not very sure about what's your journey like, what do you want to do, what are the skill sets that you want to improve on, you will find it in other people and you will say, okay, this is what I want to do. You will find examples to motivate yourself. I was one of those people about 7 years ago. I took a break in between for 2 years. I said, career, I'm traveling a lot. I'm in the country only for 2 weeks a month, so it doesn't make sense to continue with Toastmasters. And you know what happened in those 2 years? Whatever skill sets I had learned, whatever improvement I had made, everything went down the drain. So the lesson I learned is, if you do not practice, even if you have become a distinguished Toastmaster, which is the highest accreditation that a Toastmaster can get. It will take you about 2 or 3 years to get to DTM, or Distinguished Toastmaster status. Even if you become a Distinguished Toastmaster, sometimes without practice, someone who's delivering their second speech or third speech might do a better job than a Distinguished Toastmaster. So it's not in titles, it's not in how far you've come. It's in what you're willing to do today. It's in how much you're willing to practice over and over again. Yes, you do a fantastic job as a table topic master. But if you don't do it for, say, about 6 months, you'll find yourself reaching out to your mentor or your peer at the club and saying, hey, so what am I exactly expected to do? How can I do it differently? So I urge all of you to take maximum advantage of the fact that you're all up, you're all awake, you're here on a beautiful Sunday morning, the first Sunday of the month of February, second month of the year. I think a lot of our resolutions may not have started yet, right? So now is a good time. Ended also. Yeah. So now is a good time. I don't believe in, you have to start your resolution at XYZ, or there is an expiry date for resolutions. I think whenever you start, make sure that's your day one. Even if it is day 100 of the year, make sure that is day one for you, for whatever it is that you want to see yourself as. An excellent speaker maybe, a better leader maybe, a better friend, a better partner, whatever it is that you set out for yourself. With that, I open meeting number 57. To take the meeting forward, we have someone who's a software developer. He's from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. And when I asked him what his hobbies are, what he loves doing, he said he loves reading. So I said, okay, not too bad. It's something that I share as well, except I haven't touched a book or completed 2 pages in about 3 months now. Our Toastmaster of the day today is someone who will MC the entire program, make sure that the entire program is held together, and make sure that we wrap up on time as well. So put your hands together in helping me welcome our Toastmaster of the day for today, Toastmaster Hitzwis.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you guys excited for today's session?
Yes.
Are you guys excited for today's session?
Yes.
Okay, so to start with, tell me, those of you who prefer reading non-fiction books over fiction, how many of you are like that? Okay, interesting. And how many of you prefer reading fiction over non-fiction? Okay, about the same number. Yeah, most of us here are in technical domain, so it is not an option, and I personally do read a lot of non-fiction and I enjoy them as well. But ever since I was a kid, I always liked reading stories, whether it was in my textbooks or even in newspaper, magazines, and I was always into them. But it was not till much later in my life that I really grasped the power of fiction. I vividly remember reading this novel. All of you probably would know of that. It's called To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And I remember this passage in this book where Tom Robinson, a colored gentleman, is facing a trial for his life for a crime that he did not commit. Now, before that, of course, I was aware of racial injustice, discrimination, but after reading that novel, it really instilled in me a greater sense of empathy and appreciation for the plight and the problems that millions of people have faced because of this racial injustice and discrimination. Friends, this is the power of fiction. A great fiction can take you on an adventurous ride with hobbits and elves and goblins in the world of Lord of the Rings. Or it can make you soar in the sky with wizards of Hogwarts on their brand new Nimbus 2000. Or it can take you within the army of Napoleon the Great as their generals discuss their plans towards marching towards Russia in War and Peace. Or it can awaken the romantic inside you when you quietly read the love letter in Pride and Prejudice. That is the power of fiction. The world of fiction is full of excitement, and so is our today's meeting. Now, in Toastmasters meeting, we generally have 3 segments. Today we have a special segment as well. Our presiding officer will talk more about it. But before that, we have something called as prepared speeches, where our speaker will deliver a speech according to his or her pathway and project. After that, we'll have an exciting session of table topics, and I request you all to participate and volunteer for that session, where our table topic master will hand out some easy and simple topics, and you can speak on it for 1 to 2 minutes. And after that, we'll have a evaluation session where our team, led by our general evaluator, will give their constructive feedback, not just towards the speaker, but also the overall meeting. Okay, with that, I also have one special surprise for you guys. So related to our theme of the day, we have a fun-filled fiction quiz where I'll ask some interesting questions related to the world of fiction. And I request, let me finish the questions first, and then if you know the answer, raise your hand, and I'll try to get to the person who raised his or her hand first. And if you do get the answer right, you will get a token of appreciation, a small chocolate from us. How about that? Okay, so now before I introduce our general evaluator, maybe I can start with the first question. So the questions will keep on coming throughout the meeting, but let me start with the first question of this quiz. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let me finish the question first, and then if you know the answer, please raise your hand. So, this writer who wanted to be an actor is credited with adding more than 1700 words and phrases to English language, including words like eyeball, gossip, fashionable, lackluster, and swagger. And phrases such as all that glitters isn't gold, break the ice, it's Greek to me, foregone conclusion, and melted into thin air. Anyone? Okay.
William Shakespeare.
That's correct. So you guys are already introduced to our smart general evaluator. So let me introduce him formally. He's a software engineer from Madhya Pradesh, and his favorite work of fiction is the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. Please have a big round of applause for our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Yashendu.
So, whether or not we're ready for the meeting, I think we're all excited for this, right? So, watch out for this next question. Now, I want you guys to peer through whatever you know about fiction and give me an answer as to what is fiction. Anyone?
Fantasy.
Fantasy? More, come on guys.
Imagination.
Imagination. Next?
Escape.
Escape. Nice. Fantasy, imagination, escape. All tricks of the mind, right? In essence, fiction is in the mind. Now, this meeting is a practical, real thing that's happening. All of us are participating in it. But just like fiction, some of the things we have to keep in mind, some of the things we have to make up, sort of, right? To help us proceed in order, without any chaos, and with the sophistication that a Toastmaster meeting deserves. Those fictions are called rules. Now, to help judge this meeting according to the rules and the way Toastmasters International describes a meeting to be, you have me, the general evaluator, along with my tag team of grammarian, timer and accounter to help facilitate you all towards a more meaningful Toastmasters journey. Now, for this meet, our grammarian is someone who when I asked what her favorite book was, said it was Atomic Habits and Book Thief. It's diabolical because Atomic Habits talks about becoming a better person and Book Thief has a very interesting title itself, right? So please give me a hand in welcoming Ananya, the grammarian for today.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. A very good morning to all of you. I am Toastmaster Ananya and I will be the grammarian for today's meeting. Now, when I was a little girl, my dad used to teach me grammar. He used to say, Ananya, it is I am, not I is. And I used to think, how can a small word make a difference in this world? Until I saw great leaders playing with words on stage and great authors playing with words and creating magic in books. And I decided, see, I want to learn this art. I want to be an artist. And that is when I started taking my dad seriously. And I started learning grammar. And I read poems and I like writing these days. Today, I will encourage every one of you to be an artist like me. And to help you out becoming an artist, I will be helping you out in 3 ways. First of all, as a grammarian for today's meeting, I will be noting down the creative usages of your language. It can be great words, great phrases that you will be using in your speeches. Secondly, I will be noting down not so good usages of your language so that you can improve in the next session. And third and not the least, I will be noting down the word of the day, which is stifle, which means restraining oneself from using an emotion. For example, I hardly stifled my anger when I saw someone taking credit for my work. It usually happens with all of us, you know, as being in corporate. So, I will be presenting my report at the end of the meeting when the general evaluator calls me, and I hope that we all become artists today. And thank you so much. Back to you.
For those of you who are new to our meeting, whenever someone uses the word of the day, I want everyone to put their thumbs up and remind. Alright? Now, the timer of the day today is someone who loves the movie Seven. Anyone know the movie Seven? What is the movie about?
It's about, yeah, it's about.
Yes, it's about the 7 sins committed by a murderer, more like a serial killer, for 7 deadly sins. So, guys, be sure to be on time because this man might just come back to hunt you. All right. Please help me welcoming Ujjwal onto the stage.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So I am Ujjwal and today's my role in this meeting is of a timer. So as a timer and as a Toastmasters meeting contains basically 2 sections. One is of prepared speeches and the second one is of table topics. We have different timings for each of those. For prepared speeches, I will show you a green card when the time is 5 minutes and a yellow card when it is 6 minutes, and similarly when the time is 7 minutes I'll show you a red card. There would be a 30 seconds of a grace period also in case somebody takes more time to complete their speech. But just as a general tip, please don't stifle your emotions when I am showing you the card so that you can completely express yourselves there. And for the table topics, similarly, we have the time limit of 1 minute where I will show you the green card, 1 minute 30 seconds for the yellow card, and finally, red card is for 2 minutes. So, at the end of the evaluation, I will be called by the general evaluator and I will present you my report. So, thank you.
Anyone feeling awkwardness setting in? Discontinuity from our meeting setting? To avoid these kinds of situations, we have the next member of our tag team who will help you, encourage you to make a better flow of the speech that you present here today. Please help me welcome the R counter of the meet today, Prashant.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin. Good morning, everyone. My dear Toastmasters, DTMs, POs, and our guests, sorry, not my guests. Today, my role is exactly the one that I use, is the role of a counter, wherein these are unnecessary sounds that the speaker, when uses, will be distracting to the audiences as well as lowers or diminishes the effectiveness of the speech. So in my role, I'll be counting how many times the speakers, the role bearers are using the 4 types of R counters or phrases. First one is the crutch words like air, o. Second one is the filler words, but, okay, so, long pauses which are not required. And the last one is filler phrases like right, those kind of words. When the general evaluator calls me at the end of the speech, I'll be presenting a report on the number of the distracting words used by each of the speakers and the role bearers at the end of the session. Thank you.
Pardon me for that. Now, that was my tag team. And when the Toastmaster of the day calls me at the end of the session, I, along with my tag team, will present you the report on the overall meeting as well as the speakers involved. Regardless of what our report is, please stifle your emotions and listen to us and take your constructive criticisms ahead. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Well, no need to stifle the excitement as we have the first segment of today, which is prepared speeches. To introduce the speaker and the objective of the speech, let me welcome on the stage the evaluator for this speech. Our evaluator is a data analytics professional and she likes to meet people, travel and try different cuisines. Her favorite work of fiction is Tell Me Your Dreams by Sidney Sheldon. Please welcome to the stage Toastmaster Megha. Thank you.
Hi, good morning everyone. Good morning. Hi. So I'm the sole evaluator for today's meeting. My target speaker, Shivam, will be attempting level 2 project 1, that is from strategic leadership. The objective or the title of the project is Understanding Your Leadership Style or Leadership in General. All the best to my target speaker.
Okay, so first speaker today is a technical consultant and his favorite work of fiction is the great epic Mahabharata. Please welcome to the stage Toastmaster Shivam. Toastmaster Shivam, inspiring trust, Toastmaster Shivam.
I was confused. I read the title of my project, Understanding Your Leadership Style. After 22 years on this planet Earth, I'm still figuring out how to get a flat in Bangalore as a bachelor. And here I was trying to figure out my leadership style. The only moment I remember where I led something was a cricket team back in my school days. And believe me guys, my strategy was as clear as the Bangalore traffic. Jokes apart. Now, as human beings, we love to draw parallels, right? My role model is Virat Kohli. He's always passionate and loves to lead from front. I'm also passionate in whatever I do. Then I tried to recall moments in my life where I was leading the team from the front. And do you know what is common between a chair and a cricket ball? Nothing. That's exactly what I realized when I tried to recall moments where I was similar to Virat Kohli and nothing common to the scale of what Virat Kohli has achieved. So I thought, let's start from very beginning and understand what leadership is. After doing a lot of research and reading a lot of articles, I got to know about the full form of leadership. Very few people know about this. So leadership stands for love every adventure, despite every roadblock, stumbling, humbling, inspiring people. How many of you knew about this full form? Because I have invented this. After this, dear Toastmaster and guests, as a sensible person, I went to the questionnaire of the Toastmaster. It had around 40-45 questions. I attempted it and it told me about my leadership style. It mentioned that I'm equally democratic, innovative, affiliative and altruistic. It seems like I'm Nitish Kumar of leadership. Pun intended, huh? But it was good that I scored the maximum in 2 areas of leadership trait, that is pace setting and coaching. How many are cricket fans there in this room? Great. How many of you have watched the Cricket World Cup final? Nice. And how many of you think that KL Rahul played really slow? No one? You? Yeah, great. So, and how many of you think that Australian mindset was better than Indian mindset on the finals? See. So many hands up. We naturally like to coach and criticize others. So, similarly, I also have this trait of coaching others. Or on more serious note, coaching leadership style prevails when you are leading a group of people who has not reached their full potential. But it has also some limitations. That is, if the people are not able to change based on your inputs, then it will not work. For example, if you go to KL Rahul and tell him that you played slow, like if I'll go and he'll slap me for sure. So that is the limitation. The second part of the leadership trait I have is pace setting. I have not set great examples in my life yet, but looking at my family, in my family, most of the people try to be around their town and study in the colleges near our city. I was the first NITian from my family. And because I was the first NITian, I set this example for others to go out and explore other options beyond our cities. Like coaching leadership style, in pace setting, basically what we do is we become the best ourselves and then set the example for others to follow. It also has some limitations or constraints. Let me give you an example. Once my manager called me. He told me to train the contract employees which are coming to the company. He said start the training immediately. Then as my pace setting trait overpowered me, I thought that let's understand everything about the platform first and then teach them. So I understood everything about the platform and then taught them about the technicalities of the thing. They learned everything, but they were not able to apply that into the real project. My manager called me, what did you teach them? I told him that I learned everything to the perfect and taught them properly. So I told you to take them with the process so that they can learn from the process and the mistakes you made also. So at that point in time, I realized that different leadership traits are needed in different situations. And you need to adapt according to the situation as the situation demands you to. And two common themes basically I discovered across all the leadership style is first, to inspire people and to make people safe. I realized that I am good at inspiring people. But I'll tell you about one person who is really good at creating an environment where everyone feels safe. Bob Chapman. He is a CEO of a firm in Middle West. So in 2008, when the recession hit, so they lost 30% of their orders. So as any company will do, they need to cut the cost. They called the board members and they decided to lay off. But Bob refused. He believed in heart count instead of head counts. He said, we'll come up with a furlough program. Furlough program basically was everyone in the organization will have to take a compulsorily 4 weeks of unpaid off whenever they want. He said a very strong statement. It is better that every one of us suffer a bit than some of us suffer a lot. The morale of the entire company went up. So the company ended up saving $20 million in the end. Also, people started cooperating with each other. If someone can afford 3 weeks unpaid leave, he will trade with someone who can't, and he will do for 5 weeks. This is how a safety net produces the trust and cooperation. Inspiring others is one thing, guys, but fostering an environment where individual to your left, to your right and to your front can feel secure, can feel trusted and can feel cooperative is the epitome of leadership. And if I can cultivate this form of this virtue in me, then only I can claim to be a great leader. A leader not just in title, but also in inspiring trust in people. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster.
Okay, so that was great speech, and as the next segment for Toastmaster is table topics, but those chocolates are still waiting. So we'll move to our quiz questions. Are you guys ready? Yes. Okay, so this one is difficult but also easy, this question. So bear with me. This writer's original name was Samuel Langhorne Clemens. Rings any bell? Okay, I'll give you a hint. You can read his name somewhere in this very hall. Yes, that's correct. Round of applause, guys. Mark Twain is known as the father of American literature, known for his humorous novels. You would have heard of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Okay, so we move to the next question. Again, interesting one. This writer was born in Mumbai and was turned down from joining military services due to his poor eyesight. He is known for his famous characters such as Bagheera the Panther, Balu the Bear, and Sher Khan the Bengal Tiger. Yes. Okay. From the back rows, I'm expecting the answer this time from the back rows. Okay, for the next question, especially the back rows. This poet philosopher is credited with writing and composing more than 2200 songs. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in year 1913 for his collection of poems. Correct. Okay, with that, we move to the next exciting segment of today's meeting, which is the table topics. For that, let me welcome our table topics master for today. Our table topic master is Toastmaster Abhineet, and his favorite author is William Shakespeare. So please welcome Toastmaster Abhineet.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I can't hear anything.
Good afternoon.
That's better. All right. So today my name is Abhineet, and I'm your table topic master. So for the table topic, and we get 1 to 2 minutes and 30 seconds will be the grace time, right? So within that time limit, and we have to complete our table topic speech, right? So I do have some interesting topic. So before start this, I would like to call out some members' name. I have a list of members and as well as the guest. So I'll start with the members first. So the first is Chandu Ramayanam, who is there. No? Fine, I'll go with Arvindan then. Yeah, please Arvind. Arvindan, I'm giving you a very simple topic, learning from nature. Share your thoughts on getting guidance from the nature and its animal.
Thank you.
Over to you. I'll repeat one more time. Learning from nature, share your thoughts on getting guidance from the nature and the animals. Over to you. Thank you.
So, good morning all. Good morning. Okay. The topic given to me was learning from the nature and the animals. So, as we all know, the evolution of Earth, we all started from one cell bacteria, amoeba, and then we are at the top of the evolution as a human. We invented technology, we invented a lot of things. This all learning, the main learning from this evolution is be better. Like overall, you know everything, right? Like how the evolution happened. Each and everything, it gives some trial and take the best. Like how and giraffe have taller neck, and because it want to grab the things from higher end. So like that, each and everything is make like in our human body or whatever, wherever you take, each and everything is like trial and getting that best result from this. So this one thing we need to get from the nature, that we need to make some trial and learn from the mistake. That is the main things that we need to get from the nature. And the second thing is learning from the animals. So we are like, we have all the time, like we have meeting other animals. We need to, like, we are seeing lot of things. For a moment, like we need to get how to be loyal from the dog, and we need to get how to like cute like a cat. Those things we need to get from the animal. So the main point I'm trying to convey is give a try and learn from it. That's what the nature of evolution taught to us. With that note, back to you. Thank you.
Yeah, just give it back. Maybe you can keep it. Whosoever will come in can. All right. So thanks, Anirudh. Arvindan, I think thanks a lot. It takes a lot of courage to come and speak. So kudos to you. So great. Learn from mistakes, learn from animals. So I think wonderful. So now we have a next name, Toastmaster Mohan. No? All right. Toastmaster Anjali. Yeah? Perfect. So Toastmaster Anjali, your topic is old papers are important. old papers are important. Talk about why it is crucial to understand the old paper and finding the hidden knowledge. I hope it's clear. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. All the best.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. The topic given to me is old papers are important. What is the hidden thing in that? Yeah, so these days we are so much acquainted with the technology use. So every day we get up, we see mobile, and we'll read a lot of news articles. It can be written by multiple online ones, where truth might be there, might not be there. Still, we get lot of knowledge, lot of news from these posts. Like it could be social media as well these days. So Insta, Facebook, lot of posts we read, but we really don't know the truth inside it. But if we go to the old books, so it is written by multiple authors. Like it's not like someone thought something like a fiction and wrote on its own. If they have to publish paper, it has to be well co-edited by someone, like let's say if some professor is writing an article, he has to go to multiple professors and tell, okay, this is my research team, this is the novelty of the work, and these are the results I'm publishing to create a good work. So that used to be the work of a normal book as well, and in any other research article. So coming to the old ones, so certainly when someone is publishing a old book, they used to collect all the books from their ancient history. So for that reason, I feel there is a lot of knowledge in that, and they should be well taken care of.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Anjali. I think great. I think gold is always gold, and of course, we do collect a lot of hidden information when we look back the old papers. So now we have another name. Toastmaster Saurav. Toastmaster Saurav? No? Okay, perfect. Now we have Toastmaster Vikas. Perfect, yep. So Toastmaster Vikas, your topic is Friends Unexpected. Friends Unexpected. Share your experience about making friends with unexpected people, like the heroes did with the tricky spirit.
Still not able to get that.
So, friends unexpected.
Unexpected.
Yeah. And share experiences about making friends with unexpected people. That's it. Over to you. All the best.
Friends, I think we all do not have much choice of where we are born, who are our parents, who are our relatives, but friends are the one person where we have a choice. We come across so many people in our life, but we definitely have a choice whether we want to make friends or not, or with whom we want to make friends. And the most important thing is, when you're approaching some genuine friend, you can be just like without any thoughts. You can just simply say whatever you want. One of the incident was like when I was going through a long train journey from Jaipur to Bangalore, which was like 45-50 hours of journey. Definitely lots of people were there. It was a 3-tier AC with so many people in the bogie. And I met someone who was not from IT. Someone who is going to Bangalore and not from IT. Surprise. And it was a school teacher. And I never expected that I'll be able to make friends with someone who is all the time talking and not from the IT background, because I always feel that connection when I'm talking with someone who is from the same field. We are talking about Java and microservices and so on. But if I meet someone from totally a different field, what I'm supposed to talk? But during that 45 hours of journey, I realized that there were so many things to learn from. There were so many points which can be learned from the other person. And by the end of those 45 hours of journey, I think that person is still, like it's almost 10 years now. And I never expected that he will be my friend. As soon as I step out of the train, it will be over. but now it's almost 10 years and I'm still in touch with him, and he's one of my best friend. So it was unexpected, but a very good friend.
Excellent Toastmaster Vikas. I think, of course, like making a non-IT friend, and still you are the best. I mean, he's the best friend, so of course that's a great achievement you made. All right, so we have a next guest name. Guest Alok. No? Okay. Guest Anil. Please come forward. Please clap for guest Anil. I do understand it takes a lot of courage to come and speak. So please come forward and set this phone. Perfect, all set. Getting along with everyone. Getting along with everyone. Discuss why it is important to get along with people who are different. That's a description. But the topic is getting along with everyone.
Yeah. Can you repeat again description?
Yeah, getting along with everyone. That's the topic name. And the short description about it. Discuss why it is important to get along with people who are different from you.
Okay.
Did you get the clarity, or should I repeat one more time?
Yeah, I guess maybe I will
Absolutely.
give what I understand, then maybe.
Absolutely fine. All the best.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah, so getting along with everyone. So in our day-to-day life, I feel like we cannot select only a good person or bad person. We cannot select, and there is no difference. So when you are living, even if sometimes I feel like my personal experience, someone, I mean, in my schooling days, maybe I will say, I was staying along with my fellow colleague, I mean, along with the students, like we are staying 4 members in the room, and one is best friend, another 2 are like my just fellow mates. But when I was in really trouble, so my best friend, like, he's normal, so he will not be more in touch with in our personal things. He will say hi, bye, that's it. But other 2 colleagues, usually I will not be in touch with them, but I felt like, okay, they are just my classmates, but not a good thing. When I'm really in trouble, whom I never said hi also, though he is just a roommate, but he helped me. So because it's not like a good or bad, but he is in the position who can help me. Though he is not my friend, he is in the situation who can help me there. So I feel like whether it's a good or bad, we have to be good with everyone. Whether he is my friend, whether they are our friends or just a classmates. So with that experience, I end with this session, and I'm not good. I mean, first time I attended this show. Thank you.
Thank you, Anil. Wonderful. You did not say hi to somebody, but still you get the solution, right? Great, wonderful. So we have another guest called Nivita. Yes, please come forward. Please set your microphone. So your topic is strength in friendship. Strength in friendship. Discuss how being friends and working together can help you to overcome tough time. I hope it's clear.
Come again, please.
Okay. So, strength in friendship, that's the topic name. And the short description about that, discuss how being friends and working together can help you overcome tough time.
Yeah.
I hope it's clear.
Yeah.
Perfect. All the best. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. So today my topic is
Strength in friendship. Yeah.
Strength in friendship. So I want to tell my experience, what I've gone through, and some other people also tell me about the friendship, the strength in friendship. So when it comes to friendship, some people may so it depends upon the people. Some people are so introverts, some people are some extroverts. So about the friendship itself, each individuals have different things and each aspect, so it may be differ to differ. And a few people think like few people always think I want to get very good people who have the thoughts related to me, who is like me. And some people will think I want to get a friend who is completely different from me and who is having completely different personality, me like that. So when it comes to the strength in friendship, what I'm trying to say is, so everyone have to have the friendship, because it's a great relationship. Everyone know it's a great relationship. And so we don't need to hurry while we making friendship. Everyone having the friends, and some people are feeling very low and they want to be get friends, and they want to get try to socialize with people. And so the good friendship is always to be with them who is going through very tough times, because that is friendship. It's not about you have to be with your friend in your very good times. It's all about how you are helping them. It's not about the growth is not about you only grow. It's growth about is we have to grow. I have to grow along with my friends, like that. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. So, true friendship and the strength of the friendship is all about be with them and always be helpful with your friends. All right. So, I have a next name is Jeffrey. No, nobody's there. All right. Anirudhu. Yeah, please come forward. Please fix this mic. Let me help you with this. Oh, this one. Perfect.
Thank you.
No, all set?
Yeah.
Perfect. Your topic is working together for good. Working together for good. Discuss why it's good when people work together for a common goal. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Over to you. All the best.
So I don't have a story from my life because I've been working only for 2 years. So right now I'm working predominantly for myself, not work together with a lot of people and not work together for good. But I'll tell you a story that I was reading in a book yesterday which really highlighted the importance of working together. So the book is about Sudha and Narayan Murthy and when they were starting Infosys. So at that point of time, the first 6 or 7 employees of Infosys, Mr. Murthy, Nandan Nilekani, all of them, they had to create an equity pool in order to give each other certain share of the company. But at that point of time, they did not have the capital to do that. And so Mr. Murthy realized that the type of company that he wanted to create was a democratic and egalitarian one. But without this money being given, they could not create that equity stake. So his wife Sudha was down to her last savings of around 10,000 rupees or so. And with that, she would exhaust everything that she had left. But she decided that she was going to support her husband in this initiative. He had already started one business and failed, but she decided, no, this is why I've married this man, because he wants to work together for good with a lot of good people. So she decided to put down exactly 10,200 rupees. And that money was what they used to start the company. And each of those 6 or 7 men who would go on to become, very successful later on, all through their entire life, they would remember what
Sudha had done, and then they'd repay her that money. But I think yesterday when I read in that book, it said they worked together for good because they did not see their partnership, they did not see it as just a marriage between the two of them. They said it was a partnership. So I think I found that very inspiring, and that's something that hopefully someday in my life, me or all of us can get to do and create something that they did by working together for good. Back to you.
Excellent. You are a voracious reader, right? All right, so now we have one more guest as Cynthia. Did I pronounce well your name?
Yes.
Perfect. Please come forward. Yeah. Please set your mic. Your topic is take care of nature. Take care of nature. Share thoughts on how story landscape changing remind us take care of our real world environment.
Okay.
Hope it's clear?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So my topic for today is how we can take care of nature. I think there is a lot of numerous things that we can learn from nature, and I personally feel patience is something that we should learn from nature, because as human beings we are on top of the biodiversity triangle, and we have taken advantage of our nature, and we have been troubling her so much, and all the new types of pollutions that are being added on. All that we knew was water pollution, land pollution, and air pollution, and now the textbooks in school are being added with more number of pollutions, and I think we need to stop harming nature, because what we get from her is what we need to give back. And we have been expanding and our land. We keep reading news about how cheetahs are making their entry into schools. That's because we have taken away their land. They have no place to go, so they're coming into the cities. So I think we need to stop exploiting nature and try to save nature and make friends with her, make peace with her, so that she doesn't lose her patience with us soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. All right. It's a great speech. Take care of our nature. All right. So we are left with a couple of more names. So I would request and I would encourage guests to participate. Yeah. All right. Please come forward. Yeah. We'll come to you. So the next topic is everyday surprise. Everyday surprise. Reflect on idea that there might be surprises and hidden things in everyday life.
Yeah.
Hope it's clear for you?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. All the best.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Do you get everyday surprise?
Yeah.
I do get. Because every day in the morning 5:30, we have a community. We go for a reading, and you believe it or not, at the end of the session, we'll get a surprise by getting the same topic, like an impromptu speech. So we always don't know the topic, what to talk, as if I am talking now. So thing is, surprises are always is expected. It's a good for you. Always we think that we encounter only known things. But if you always see that known things, you will not be surprised, you will not be learning anything. But if you see a surprise things, you always go back and see that anytime you get a surprise things, you just definitely learning some experience. So that is what one advantage of encountering these surprises. And also there is a learning a lot from this, and I encourage you just meet new things and the surprises, then you will be definitely learning the things. And in the last, I can say that I read 200 books from last 6 months. Do you believe it? It's a fiction. But the reality is, I finished 32 books from last 6 months. That is the reality. I encourage everybody, read books and non-fiction books that will give you some help for yourself to grow. Thank you very much.
Please do the handshake.
Thank you.
Thank you. You are also a voracious reader, so I think great learning from each surprises. I think that's the key thing. All right, so next to you. Yeah, please come. What's your good name?
Aditya.
Aditya. Just make a note of name. Yeah, Aditya. All right. So Aditya, your topic is heroes leave a mark. Heroes leave a mark. Discuss why the hero's story says that with us and how it relates to heroes in our lives.
Can you repeat the last part? Yeah.
Discuss why the hero's story says that with us and how it relates to heroes in our lives.
Okay. Sure.
Hope
Thank
it's
you.
clear?
It's clear.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Best.
Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. So the topic given to me is heroes leave a mark. So I would say that heroes, or in general, there are people in everybody's lives who inspire us to be better people, right? No matter the profession that we are in, no matter the passions that we have, we'll always find different people in different walks of life who will inspire us. I'll probably start with a personal example. I'm extremely fond of cricket. As I was growing up, till probably I was in high school, I still used to believe that I have the skills, which was fiction, but I used to believe that I have the skills to become a professional cricketer. But given the fact that I was passionate about cricket, I used to have a lot of heroes from the cricket world. Growing up, my hero was Sourav Ganguly. So I used to look at him, I used to be inspired by how he is, turned the Indian team around, right? The time that he joined the team, the Indian team was battling with problems like, match fixing, right? So he joined at a very troubled time and he changed the dynamics of our team completely, right? And it was in many ways very inspiring for me, not only in the field of cricket, but you can take that inspiration in different walks of life, right? How to be a leader, how to lead from the front, how to not get stifled by extremely difficult situations that come, in different walks of life. So I would believe that, I'm really sorry, what was the topic? It was heroes leave a mark. Yes, right. I'm sorry, right? So what I was trying to say was that heroes leave a mark in everyday lives for us, right? They inspire us to be better people, and no matter what we're doing, it's always good to find people who inspire us, be heroes and leaders to become better persons. So thank you. And back to the general.
Aditya.
I'm sorry.
All right. Great. Heroes leave a mark. All right. Please come forward, yeah. I could remember Sourav Ganguly give a chance to MS Dhoni to bat at the second level, because he created a leader. If he could not have been tested, maybe Dhoni could not have been the Indian skipper, or I would say the Indian captain. So I think good. It's a good mark. Yeah. What's your name?
Jyoti Vignesh.
Jyoti Vignesh. Okay. Please set the mic. All set? Yes. Stories that last. Stories that last. Discuss why we tell stories that last a long time, and what we can learn from them. Hope it's clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Perfect. All the best. Thank you.
So, stories that last. One of the most common stories that have lasted over centuries in India is, in Tamil we call it Paati Vada Suttakada. It's like a grandma making vadas, selling it on the street. A crow comes, snatches one vada, goes to the tree, sits on the tree, and then when it's trying to eat it, a fox comes in, asks the crow to sing, the vada falls down, the fox takes the vada, runs away. So this is a very common story that's been spoken in a lot of families through generations, from grandma to sons to children to grandchildren. And the moral of the story is, be smart, otherwise vada pochu, you lose the vada. So it inspires us, and like people teach the children to be good. Always be good, share things with others. But then it's not always good to be too innocent. So we don't have to be clever, but we have to be smart in today's world, so as our vada doesn't get snatched or our emotions don't get stifled. So thank you.
Thank you. All the best. I was only able to concentrate on Bada Pav. Sorry. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right. So are you on time? Timer, perfect. Yeah. So all right. So I'll hand over the stage to. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhineet, for this great session of table topics. And I always get inspired when people come to the stage for the first time, suppress and stifle their sense of fear, and talk about their experiences and about the topics. Now, our next segment is the evaluation round, where the team led by our general evaluator will provide their evaluation report. But before that, I have one last chocolate to give. So, are you guys ready for that? Yes. Okay. So, considered one of the greatest Russian novelists, this author is known for his novels with psychological depth, such as Crime and Punishment, The Brothers Karamazov, and Notes from the Underground. What's the name of this author? Yes? Sorry? No, sorry, not the right answer. No, sorry, not Leo Tolstoy. Not Anton Chekhov, no. Anyone else? From the back rows, this side. Great novels such as Crime and Punishment, Notes from the Underground, and The Brothers Karamazov.
No internet in the room.
Okay, I guess I'll keep the chocolate with myself. The author is Fyodor Dostoevsky, and I would encourage you to to read his novels. Novels are full of, one of the novels, Crime and Punishment, where the protagonist tries to commit a murder, and he shows with great detail the kind of psychology he's feeling to, judge whether to do it or not do it. Okay, so with that, I'll invite to the stage our general evaluator to provide their constructive feedback and to the speakers and as well as to the overall meeting. Toastmaster Yashendu.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Right. So, how many of you remember how many prepared speeches we had today?
One.
Very easy. So, before my tag team comes on, we first have the speech evaluation. For that, I would like to call upon the evaluator of that speech. Toastmaster Megha.
Okay. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. That's better. I'm here to evaluate Toastmaster Shivan's speech. I'll first start off with by talking about what I liked about the speech. First of all, he has a very strong presence on the screen. When he came over here, we knew he was going to talk something really nice. And a very candid one. Even a topic such as strong leadership skills or leadership styles, we thought it is going to be boring, but it wasn't so. His voice was very clear, very crisp, and very audible. Then, it was also a very well-researched topic. I think he sat down with himself, thought about his leadership style, researched the internet, and came across leaders, their leadership styles, got some quotes for us, and he made sure that the 6-7 minutes that we lend him our ears to him, we get something in return. So he had a very strong hold on the topic. He also had some personal anecdotes to share. So kudos to you for that. And thirdly, he demonstrated a very strong connect to the audience. I hope you will all agree with this. When he started speaking, he instantly had a question for us. He instantly made a connect talking about the rents and talking about how difficult it is to find a house in Bangalore. These questions not only helped us create him a sense of rapport, but also build a very strong connection with the audience and made the content more relatable. Now, while he excelled in these areas, there were some areas of improvement that I can suggest him. One is pause. Now, I cannot stress enough on the importance of pauses in a speech. When you're about to say something important, when I heard that you got around 3 laughs, you could have gotten 6 laughs had you made the right amount of pauses at the right places. Second, I thought that there was some scope of improvement in voice modulation. Say, your entire speech was one tone. It was going only in one tone like this. It could have gone like this. It could have gone like this. It could have come back like that. So the places where I could suggest you voice modulation is when you were talking about your manager, when he said, what did you teach him? So it's a different person saying, you could have added a different voice for that person. Third is own the stage. You stood here and you kept going here, 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 and came back here. You had an opportunity to use this stage, either going forward or going right to left or something like that. I do not encourage doing it a lot, but still, if you're making an important point, maybe come ahead. Go back. Overall, it was a great speech. You have a very strong foundation that you displayed today. With a bit of, you can perhaps try different storytelling techniques, add some pauses here and there, and try adding more vocal variety to your speeches to elevate them to the next level. Thank you.
Now, before I present my evaluation, I'll first ask my tag team to present their evaluations. And I'll ask them to come here to present them in the same order that I introduced them. So, first of all, I'd like to have the grammarian, Toastmaster Ananya.
Hello everyone. I would like to start off my evaluation by stating that as I considered all of you as artists today, so art is art. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I congratulate everyone over here who had the courage to come over here and speak their heart out, because that is what is most important. And many of you people who came over here and spoke gave me a very hard time to evaluate, because some of the speakers were so perfect in their language that I was just listening keenly like, oh, make some mistakes. I want to note it down, right? So congratulations to all of you. Can we have a round of applause for amazing speakers that we had today? We had some very good words that were used today, like precarious, accredited, diminish, affiliate, prevail, voracious, acquainted, and exploit, and anecdotes. And I won't stifle my happiness in stating that the word of the day was used by most of the speakers. I think Toastmaster Ujjwal used it, our general evaluator used it, and guest Aditya used it, and congratulations. And some of the areas like we can improve on, mostly on grammar and like common usages of the language. I feel that it's more related to it's not about the knowledge that we have about grammar. It's more about coming over here and making a little bit of mistake. It's not about your knowledge at all. So someone said that we are seeing a lot of things, right? But in the context that that speaker was using, it should have been, we see a lot of things, right? That is one improvement that the speaker can inculcate. Then the next one is, friends are one person. Someone used that. Now, it should be friends are few people, right? It should have been better this way. Next is, it may differ to differ, right? It isn't the right way to say it. It should be, it may differ from person to person, all right? And someone also used that person who is differ from me. It should have been person who is different from me, right? And again, I congratulate everyone for their speeches, and please keep using the word of the day. Don't consider it as a word of the day, consider it as the word of the week. All right, thank you so much. Back to you.
Next onto the stage, I would like to invite the timer for the day. Toastmaster Ujjwal.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So starting from prepared speeches, so we only had one prepared speech, Shivam. His timing is 6 minutes 35 seconds. Shivam's evaluator was Megha, and her timing was 3 minutes 16 seconds. Coming to the table topics, I think we had around 10 speakers who attempted table topics, and that's a great number, so I think we can just congratulate ourselves. Coming to, first we had the members that attempted table topics. So Toastmaster Arvindan, he took 1 minute 43 seconds. Toastmaster Anjali, he took 1 minute 24 seconds. Toastmaster Vikas spoke for 1 minute 58 seconds. Now coming on to the guests. Guest Anil spoke for 1 minute 40 seconds. Guest Nivedita spoke for 1 minute 58 seconds. Guest Anirudh 1 minute 59 seconds. Guest Cynthia 1 minute 25 seconds. Toastmaster Konda spoke for 1 minute 30 seconds. Guest Aditya spoke for 1 minute 46 seconds. And finally, guest Jyoti Vignesh spoke for 1 minute 5 seconds. So thank you, that's all.
Next onto the stage, I'd like to invite our counter for the day, that is Prashant. Toastmaster Prashant.
Thank you everyone for the amazing speeches. I'm presenting my counter report, starting with the prepared speaker Shivam. Shivam, you used so 8 times, 2 times, but 4 times. Speech, tabletop speaker Abhinit. I don't know if this is a different way, but you used and so whenever you were trying to come back from your chair and connect with the audience name and topic. So you're using so and there. Probably that's the only thing I saw. Speech evaluator Megha, you used 4 times, and there were filler phrases that you used like this, like that, rather than like this, like that. But you could have used up and down, and then use something like that rather than using some right or left side. General evaluator Ishindo, you used filler words and filler sounds very minimum, 2 times. Timer Ujjwal, you used filler words so 3 times, and then you used a filler phrase like I think we had 10 or 11 people. You could have used we had, quantifying it rather than just I think. Grammarian Ananya, you used 4 times, and you probably used and quite a lot number of times, more than 10 times. I. And there was one repeat phrase you used, come over here, come over here, come over here. So you used it 4 times. For our guest speakers, more or less everyone used all the filler words, filler sounds, filler phrases and repeating words. I will not get into the details. but I understand it's probably the first time you guys are trying to speak. The signs of anxiety you have, you get, but as you start coming into our Toastmaster sessions continuously and frequently, you will probably get over that. Thank you.
Now, as general evaluator, my judgment is essentially split into two aspects. One is the positive aspects, and the second is not the negatives, but rather future improvements that we can look upon. All right? So the first thing, the positives, the banner is back, right? We were missing that from previous meet, as I remember. I think this is a portion of the venue, but the cabinet for the trophies and gavels looks really good, right? So maybe something we can try and take with us if we change venues. And something new that I discovered was the Toastmaster, table topic master, my mistake. Table topic master giving a short description of table topic. That was new, and that seemed like an innovative idea to me. Now, some things where we need to improve. Do you guys know at what time we started the meet today? 11:06. And we usually pride ourselves as a club that starts the meeting on time. I understand that it was because of a new venue and people were coming in, but I think that we can try and arrive 10 minutes early to a meeting that is being scheduled. Especially if you're a role player, my suggestion would be 15 minutes early. That is something I have to take with myself as well, because I myself arrived 5 minutes early to the meeting. But regardless, try and arrive early, especially if you're a role player or a speaker. And as any person who is attending the meet, please arrive a bit early. Secondly, the caller mic awareness, right? We're all using caller mics, and it is necessary for especially the recording, right? But some of us ended up holding it in hand, right? Some of us had it in our hand near our faces, but turned to the other side. So this is the speaking side, and the speaking side was inside the palm, right? So that needs to, that the speakers who are coming onto the stage need to be more aware of that. I think in general, the way speeches are introduced today, that is something that needs to be improved. So in Toastmasters, there is an order in which a speech is presented. So say our speaker was Shivam, right? So the way his speech should be introduced is Toastmaster Shivam, inspired trust, Toastmaster Shivam. And that is an order that is followed even for table topics, right? So say you set out the table topics, you set out the description, then maybe proceed with this order, because that is something that helps people connect with the fact that, okay, now the speaker's time has started, now the stage belongs to the speaker, right? That is a clear distinction for that. Otherwise, yeah, it was a great meeting, and I'd like to hand back the stage to Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yeshendu. We are already running late on our schedule, so without further taking a lot of time, I would like to invite our presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Nibhi, to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Energy still high? So you guys need to get up and stretch a little bit? Because that's exactly what we're going to do. What we're going to conduct now is the moments of truth. At the beginning of the meeting, when I spoke to you guys about continuous improvement, do you reflect on yourself and your journey? It was not just like that. It was setting a precedence for what is going to happen at our meeting today. So Moments of Truth is a session where all of you collectively will participate in what is going well at the club, assessing what goes well at the club, what are the areas of improvement, and all of you, including the guests, are going to participate in it. Awesome? All in? Okay, how are we going to do it? I will split you guys into 6 groups. So start with number 1 all the way to 6. Number 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Cynthia.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4,
5. Yashindu 6. Anyone who hasn't? 1. Anyone who hasn't called out a number? No, right? Okay.
There is one person who has just left for a washroom.
It's all right. Let him come and I'll get him to join. Group, everyone, all the ones assemble here. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6.